Hello, everybody. The Raging Gamer here.
Hello,
And
hello, hello. MS Clays here.
yeah, Claire's here with me too, and another friend, Eric, that we've been playing D&D together with.
Do you have a
Hi,
channel as
how's
well, or are you just a person?
You do
What do you
YouTube?
mean?
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Twitch, actually.
Oh, okay.
I do have a YouTube, it's just not set up fully yet.
Alright, if you want me to put your Twitch link in my video descriptions, I can do that.
Not yet, I haven't run up my Twitch in a little while.
Alright. Any case, so sorry I haven't really done anything in the past however long it's been. Let's see, we started recording Acelia, but I didn't actually post it since we kind of broke in the middle of it, and I didn't want to put up like 4 episodes and then have who knows how long a break between it.
Hey, that has never stopped me.
Yeah, well, I don't like there's like a big gap in a series when on people I'm watching on YouTube, so I don't want to do that myself. We are going to continue.
It's just mid-season break. Come on.
You just get the first few episodes early.
Nah, but we're definitely going to finish that. But something made me take a thought that I loved Sunrider First Arrival and Sunrider Mask of Arcadius, and then for some reason I kind of forgot about the series. So I was like, I didn't know when at the time that Sunrider Rebirth of the Holy Empire was going to come out, because that's what was advertised at the end of Arcadius. But apparently, that's not going to be the next one in the series, because I've got one now that's called Sunrider Liberation Day. And yeah, we're going to do this first.
Stardew Valley, does that have multiplayer yet?
Oh, probably. It's been a long time. I kind of forgot about that one. I was recording that one just by myself,
and actually, really quickly.
Nobody was really wanting to watch it. I mean,
I'll still play it.
I put like 6 or 7 episodes up in just one night and didn't get any views on any of them. I don't know if I still got no views on them, but any case, without further ado, we are going to play Sunrider Liberation Day.
Full disclaimer, Eric here on the side. I don't know anything about Sunrider, so I'm just here for odd commentary and maybe some evil voice acting.
Same here! Ooh, full screen, please. Oh, adults only must be 18.
Speaking of evil voice acting...
Holy crap, that's loud!
Just so you guys know, the evil game, you guys are not just supposed to run across the entire maps and destroy it. Just so clear.
That was what this character does.
I can't... Oh my gosh. If I turn down the TV, I can't hear you guys, but holy crap, that's loud. Hopefully I can turn it down after the initial scene.
Lots of voices I'll have to forget.
I get to see the scene, or there was a movie, it was very interesting. I don't know what voice acting is. I can probably do the guys bang bang this that must be well, you know, they don't need to reproduce if they're clones, so they don't need the reproductive gear.
We haven't seen so desperate.
Okay, let's turn the TV back up. Holy crap, that was loud.
Really? We didn't hear any of it.
Hold on. That wasn't even the game yet. That was a lot of... Oh, man, I'm sorry. This is going to be a lot of commentary. So, I'm just going to call this one up front Scarlet. Scarlet? Yeah. One up far left, Pinky. Alright, Scarlet. Then you have the twins on the right. Okay. So you had the emo chicken back who's better than everyone, right?
Oh, so it's me.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, you're not better than me. Sorry. Anyway, where is the male in this? You said there's one male voice.
I think it's the blonde.
The
there's clearly...
Kato Shields.
clearly
Kato
a
Shields
Elon.
is the male. He's the captain, the main character.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so you, the player is the male.
Who did you think was? Who did you think it was going to be?
I don't know.
He's actually not in that picture. He's not shown very many times because he's very rarely shown except in certain cutscenes.
Obviously, he's the player, and this is a very player-friendly game. This is a very viewer-friendly game.
I hope people can actually hear our commentary. By the way, I still can't hear the game at all.
Yeah, still no game sound for me. I don't know if we're gonna get that, actually. I don't think we're gonna get that, Claire.
You should.
We did in Inukana.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I
Might
do
have to
not
fiddle
hear
with stuff
any...
on Skype.
Huh?
Might have to fiddle with stuff on Skype. Or it's the way that you have it all set up to send sounds and stuff. Yes, just show everyone's names on the left. I'll just search that up real quick as well. By the way, Stardew Valley multiplayer isn't going to come like this summer. It's going to be eventually. So it's still a ways off. According to the thing on February 28th this year.
You couldn't hear that opening scene, really?
No!
I'm pretty sure the people across the street could hear that.
There was no audio.
Well, I don't think Skype screen share captures audio.
It does. I heard the Sinukana.
No, you heard it coming through my TV through the microphone.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's so sensitive.
Oh.
It's so loud.
Which
Yeah,
should still be the case.
Yeah, but how did we not hear a thing?
I don't know. Maybe it's got some kind of...
Maybe Robert muted himself. I don't know.
No, I didn't mute myself. I was scrambling for the remote to turn the dang thing down. Like, I swear, I'm pretty sure they could hear that across the street. That was so loud. Maybe maybe the new version of Skype that it forced me to download has some kind of background filter noise thingy. I don't know.
Is the game still making noise?
Yeah, it's got a soft melody playing in the background. I turned it down quite a bit.
Okay, so your mic sensitivity is too low if it's not picking up the TV in the background, I guess. That's the only thing I can describe.
Well, it can only go lower.
Yeah, it's like all the way up as far as it goes here.
That's your microphone, going high.
We're just having some technical difficulties.
Go back up to sounds.
It's just the sounds that's played for various things. This is the only
I know, but
audio option.
you had an import sound part to it, so I didn't know if you could actually like tie your game audio into it. Because it said import sound.
If it isn't picking up the sounds, I'm wondering if your voices are going into the video. So this first time I've recorded anything since being forced to upgrade to the new version of Skype.
Stop talking
Okay,
for a second. I think I hear some background music.
Yeah. I can hear too, just a little bit.
Just a tiny, tiny bit. Like your voice is overshadowing the background music when you talk. Otherwise, it doesn't. Your mic doesn't pick up the background sound.
Okay.
So when you're talking, I can hear a little bit of the background, and that's about it.
It'll work.
Alright.
I mean, we don't really need to, be able to hear it. We can just give really funny commentary because we don't have a clue what's going on.
Well, I'm pretty sure all the voices will be in Japanese anyway.
Well, they got it, right? Yeah, they're going to be Japanese. We're going to translate to not correct.
Well, the game is translated. I've got the English version of it. Anyway, let's see. We haven't seen any, so can't skip. Gonna keep it in windowed mode. Let's see. I turned down some things a bit.
Gameplay.
Difficulty level.
Mode.
Huh?
Waifu mode.
No. I definitely enjoy average difficulty, challenging but fair. People are good at this game. Okay, I beat the first two on Admiral, so we're gonna try it on this one too.
Wait, what does it say for Space Whale?
Yeah, give me a break. It ain't kidding. I tried Space Whale on First Arrival, the first game in the series.
Breaking up.
Yeah, you keep going like distant and close and distant and close.
I think my headset is like, or my microphone is like doing something weird.
We're eventually gonna get this going. It's okay.
Yeah. We're going. This is part of getting it going. We're going through setting the difficulty. I'm gonna play on Admiral, but like I was saying, I tried playing First Arrival in Space Whale difficulty. It is just stupid. You take like 3 times as much damage as you would normally do from attacks, and your hit percentages are so low, and I don't see how anybody could beat it on Space Whale.
There are people who can do some.
What you're saying is it's realistic. A bullet shoots you and you die. I understand.
Well, we'll see.
Alright,
shouldn't be locked.
Claire,
Oh, we got
you may need to change your you may need to change your Skype picture, profile picture, because in the corner there, for me, it almost looks like you have some fluffy porn going on.
Oh wow, we got. Ooh, we actually have character endings.
Ooh.
Spoilers.
Well, I don't know how to get them, but the thing is, Mask of Arcadius kind of forced you into one particular character, and
well,
yeah.
The plot dictates.
If you want multiple endings, I still want you to play Long Live the Queen.
Beat the game of space. Well, yeah, good luck with that. Alright, well, now let's stop looking at achievements and actually play the game. Okay, so, for anybody that doesn't know, Sunrider Liberation Day is the 3rd part of the Sunrider series. I don't know if it's the last part. At the end of the 2nd part, it said Sunrider would continue in Rebirth of the Holy Empire. So, I don't know what's happened there. I was expecting this game to be called Rebirth of the Holy Empire. But in any case, so, for those of you that haven't played the first 2, I kind of thought about replaying the first 2 and doing it's part of the Let's Play, but I imagine there's probably a bajillion people on YouTube that's played the first 2, First Arrival and Mask of Arcadius. So if you haven't seen those 2 games and want some background information, you can watch somebody else play, or if you really want me to, tell me in the comments and I'd go ahead and play those other ones as well.
I'm sorry, everyone, draw your attention to the left of the screen. Is that really happening with Pinky?
What? So
Are
yeah,
those her arms or someone else's?
those are
That's
hers.
clearly hers.
Yeah, those are hers. Any case, I'm actually going to get to that as part of my little summary of the first two games. Okay, so the main character's name is Kato Shields. He was a brand new captain of a kind of independent planet's most powerful spacecraft. They call it an assault carrier, and the name of it, of course, is the Sunrider. And right on its launching day, they were attacked by an enemy empire, and the Sunrider is the only vessel that managed to flee. When the planet was occupied, the capital city was destroyed by the opposing empire's most powerful flagship, the Legion. And yeah, so he left. It was just him. He had to travel the galaxy, gaining allies.
Okay, are you hearing that too? Or is that just me?
Yeah, he's going really, really voice
Static.
out.
What?
A little bit in the background.
It's hard to hear you because you get super staticky kind of stuff.
Like you're not talking into the mic.
I am talking into the mic. It's pointing right at me and is like, I don't know, 6 inches away. I can't get it any closer because my headset broke.
Well, do you like keep like moving away from the mic to like read something and turn your head? Because that's
No.
what it sounds like to me.
No?
Okay.
I guess,
Anyway,
what was I saying? So the assault carrier is, like the name sounds, it's a carrier. It's supposed to carry mechs, like Gundam-style mechs, that are called riders in this game, with a Y. And the first character he meets is the red-haired one. Her name is Asaga. What's her last name? I don't remember her last name.
You know what? Why don't we just start playing like you're doing Team Arcana and just get into it? Let's just get into the game.
Because you kind of need a little bit of background information on the character, since I'm certain that this being the third part of the series, it won't really explain any of them. So
or it could
Asaga,
explain them like every other series in the world.
No, Mask of Arcadius didn't reiterate any of the stuff that happened in First Arrival.
Or you can just reiterate it whenever it becomes a thing.
You're so impatient, Claire.
Yes.
Okay, so Asaga is kind of hero of justice style character, but later on in Mask of Arcadius we find out that she is actually the princess of a kingdom that used to be super advanced, but is now kind of like just what's the word I want? Stagnant. They've forgotten all their advanced technology and everything. But we found out at the end of Mask of Arcadius that she has the royal family's power, which is called...
Oh gosh.
You go again.
What?
You just like went all like no volume
Quiet and
again.
static.
Which is called Awakening, which gives her basically superpowers. Time slows as far as she's concerned, and yeah, well, I'm sure you'll see, because hopefully they're going to continue with her being able to do that. You got to do it one time in the final battle of the last game. In any case, the next one you meet is her friend Chigara. She is like Scotty from Star Trek. She's a super mechanical genius and has been made the chief engineer for the Sunrider.
All you really have to say is she's the chief engineer. Honestly, if it's a super tech advanced culture and you say chief engineer, I think everyone can automatically assume their favorite space-bound chief engineer and just put that person in the role.
Okay. In any case, there might be something interesting developing with her. She was kind of the forced romantic liaison for the captain in Arcadius, which kind of surprised me, because I thought there was routes for all the girls. And I was actually going for Sola, but we'll get to her later. Yeah, in any case. What else did I want to say? So, at the very end of Mask of Arcadius, it's revealed that the leader of this enemy empire that we'd been fighting, we destroyed the Legion at the end of Arcadius. But the leader has actually been wearing a mask, and she looks exactly like Chigara. So, hopefully that is explained in this game. The next one we meet after those two...
And there you go again.
What?
You cut out again.
What?
You keep, like, dropping volume.
I'm not doing
swear.
anything, really. Unless there's like a wire pinched here.
Is your headset like plugged all the way in? Like, is your mic plugged all the way into the jack?
Yeah. Yeah, everything's all right there. Okay, so the next person we meet is Ikari, and she is an enemy at first because she is a mercenary for hire, assassin for hire, really. She's really skilled in combat, especially with a sword. But she eventually rejoins our kind of mellows out, and becomes very reliable for our team. Her rider also is armed with a sword, and it is very fast and highly evasive. And in fact, that was kind of the way that I beat Mask of Arcadius on the Admiral difficulty, is getting her to take aggro and using her as a dodge tank. Even though she is the flimsiest rider of all of them. Okay, so then we meet I want to call her Chloe, but that's not right. Crap! It has been a while since I played Arcadius. Claude, that's it, Claude. She is mostly a what's the word I'm looking for? Fan. Chip in, either of you two? What's the word I'm looking for? The character they put in for the benefit of the fans that's kind of silly and...
Oh! I actually don't know that term off the top of my head. Just a silly goof kind of a thing, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look it up. You go to the next one.
Anyway, yeah, it's not really important. Other than her rider is really nice, because it has a gravity gun which can move enemy riders around. So that's a very nice part in tactics. And the last person we meet, as far as our rider group, or no, we haven't done Sola. Sola's first. So Sola is another...
Are you still talking?
Yes.
Sorry, I went away for a minute.
Oh, well, I'm kind of doing this for you guys' benefit too, as well as my Rip Watchers. Anyway, Sola.
I'm just messing around.
Sola is also a Ryuvian, but she is from a time. She was kind of suspended animation through. I don't know how many years, like 2000 or something. So
Captain America.
Basically, yeah. She's got a lesser version of Awakening than Asaga does, because she's not an actual princess, she is kind of an adopted princess.
All I'm saying is if that's Captain America, she can save me any day.
She's the one I wanted to go for, because she's kind of, like, emotionless, but I get the feeling that she's just kind of got them bottled up. And
Probably.
she's all about doing her duty as far as protecting and defending Ryuvia, which as an empire doesn't even exist really anymore. But yeah. And the last one we get is Kriska. She is a lieutenant, I believe, in the Solar Alliance, and was basically put on our ship to spy on us for the Alliance. But she made kind of frenemies with Ikari, and I think she's very reliable now. She's supposed to be the tank, but can't really tank because nothing ever shoots at her. I mean, her rider is big, tough, heavily armored, and slow as a brick. But nothing ever shoots at her, so she really can't tank like she should. So that's the rider group. Obviously, I haven't mentioned these two. Ava, you start with the game. She's your first officer and childhood friend. She's a real by-the-books girl that is...
Cutting out.
What?
You just got very soft again.
Yeah. So she's your first officer and also your childhood friend. She's very by the books and it's always on shields about completing all the paperwork. And this girl is Cosmos. She is a lot older than she looks. She's got that genetic disorder that makes you age slow or whatever it is. But she is the most notorious pirate in the universe. And you fight against her and her pirates a lot of times.
Well,
Okay.
see, that's why she's wearing a different colors, so she's not part of the same team as most of the rest of them.
Alright, so that...
I just wonder if you noticed the cat mouth on Pinky there.
Yeah.
No, if he noticed it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, absolutely. But, I was distracted by the other stuff going on.
Okay, so that's the background of all the characters.
Okay, I have a question.
And the basic plot line, well, actually I didn't touch on the plot line too much. Okay, so his home planet was destroyed. The enemy nation is called Pact, People's Alliance for Common Treatment, which is kind of
I have a question.
which was started as like a nice Robin Hood style revolution thing against a corrupt leadership, but then kind of lost its path and became this people that just wants to enslave the rest of the galaxy and conquer the Solar Alliance, which are kind of like the Federation.
Okay, I have a question.
But
Okay, is there any, storyline background reason why they're all in schoolgirl uniforms?
I figured that was just the uniform for the ship.
no, the ship don't have a uniform. I don't think they wore those in Arcadius. I think that the updated character sprites or whatever are taken from another game that Love and Space did called Sunrider Academy, which it didn't have any combat. It was a pure visual novel thing.
Oh, it's mostly visual novel with combat scenes.
It used all the characters, but has no place in the actual Sunrider universe because they never were in school together. I played it a little bit, but I didn't like it too much. But yeah, I think those are the character sprites from that game, and they're using them in this one because they look a lot better.
Was just being lazy.
Well, because they look a lot better than the ones in Mask of Arcadius.
Alright, hit the start button.
Let it begin! Let it begin! Let it begin!
Okay, so we've traveled the universe picking up girls and
Oh, by the way, is my new image better now?
money.
You can't start the sentence with "we traveled the universe picking up girls." You gotta find a different description.
Pilots!
So-
Pilots and riders. They're all female, though, so they're girls.
They're assets. They're asset specialists.
Assets, okay. Yeah, that actually works good, because we also accumulated funds and upgraded our ships and everything. And
Make sure you make-
it should actually import my save from Mask of Arcadius, I think, hopefully.
Okay.
Because
just
all
make sure
the
that
all
you
the decisions
remember to
that you
pronounce
make in the
T.
prior Huh?
You're calling them assets. Make sure you pronounce the T.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
You know, it depends on what the scene calls for.
Okay, so all the decisions you make in the first couple games should have an impact here. Hopefully it'll import the save. Actually, I don't even know if I would want to import it, because it overrides the clear save, and I played Arcadius so many times just to get all the achievements, so I might... I don't know if I wanted to do that or not.
Just start your game.
Just hit the start button, damn it.
Let it begin!
Alright, okay, sure. I think
Do
I've-
it or I will crush your soul.
Yeah, I think I've said about everything that I can remember about the history. Like I said, if you really want me to, I can play the first two games, or you can watch somebody that's already
That
played
would probably be faster.
I don't want you to play the first two games. I just want you to hit start and we can play.
them. Ooh,
Or I can talk about you playing.
return?
Oh my god.
Must be something after the main game, because it's not available right now. Oh. Yeah, like I was just saying, I guess I can import or I can set up the way I want to play it, which I think is what I'm going to do, since, like I said, I'm not sure what my last clear save involves. Probably something silly like trying to get Saga to be as strong as she can be and not having upgraded anything else. Okay, so...
That case.
Oh yeah, we're always gonna run for Sarah.
You should have already had all this stuff set up.
Huh?
Jeez.
Yes. Well, he let's play some simple.
Well, people might want to know the choices I'm making that leads to whatever events happen, because obviously all these choices make a difference in this game somehow.
So many choices.
Yeah, there's a lot of choices in the first two games. Okay,
We're already 20
so
some minutes into the episode, by the way.
we were friendly.
Mhm.
Forget about the rules.
Stop the traffickers.
Stop the traffickers or attack the comm spire. I think in my first game I attacked the comm spire since it said it would cause a major problem for Pact in the whole sector. Oh yeah, we definitely want to stick with the saving of diplomats. Even though it was super difficult, and I don't think I managed it on the Admiral playthrough. Escort missions in this game are a nightmare. The mochi? What the heck is the mochi?
The thing.
Oh no. While you stop moving the mouse and we'll read it.
What did
What?
you order?
It doesn't say what the mochi is.
Yeah, what did
It
you
doesn't
order
say
during
what
the
it is.
mission to rescue the mochi? What the heck is the mochi? Riders ahead to rescue the mochi. Held your riders back to protect the... Oh, that was Claude's ship before it was revealed that it contained a rider. Okay, it was her cargo ship. Yeah, I sent him
Send them
forward.
ahead.
Oh, Triello. Affiliation
Medical
freelance,
malpractice.
H my phone.
That was a very funny scene.
You put her in the bag.
I let her off, though. Trying to
You let her get off?
Off the hook. Reprimanded. Yeah.
Probably forgiving.
Yeah. Told Sola watch herself and not do anything dangerous. Told Sola to get back to hell. Like I said, I was going for Sola, so I rather cared about her. Did not have to hide in the neutral round, sided with Kriska and tell her to upgrade the Phoenix to line safety regulations. No, I love the Phoenix the way it was.
Just by the looks of it, this is kind of looking like Chaos versus Lawful. Just
a lot of it is. There's
It
a lot of
pretty much is. I'm seeing Mass Effect. I'm definitely seeing Mass Effect in this.
I still
Paragon
have-
versus Renegade.
I still have to play Mass Effect. I bought all 3 games for super cheap for
Now
PS3.
there's 4. Sorry,
Yeah,
now there's 4. I just have
Andromeda.
to
Well, I bought
put
the
on my-
first
really,
three.
really wanting to play that. Mass
Yep,
Effect
I just got
Andromeda.
But who's this yet?
I love it.
Yep, we'll use our famed
I've never
rally
played Mass
the
Effect
galaxy
before.
against Pact.
Sometime this week I'll let's play it.
It's
I
awesome.
did not trust the Alliance at first.
Ooh,
Paradox
Paradox Project.
Project. Oh, okay, so
Paradox-
the Paradox Project was again at the very end of Mask of Arcadius, right after the battle with the Legion where we destroyed it. It was revealed that Pact had this super weapon that was ancient Ryuvian design that is basically capable of turning a galaxy into a black hole. And yeah, very dangerous. I don't want to try to use something like that. Oh yes, the beach times in the
you're no fun.
interlude. Obviously, Solo is my first pick. Who was I interested second? I think it was Akari and Kriska. And then
Ooh,
Ava.
the pair of them?
Like I said, they became kind of inseparable frenemies.
So like I said, the twins.
Scylla's mother... I don't remember that scene. Sola told you about her mother. What did you say? I don't recall Sola ever telling me about her mother.
That's just because you don't listen.
No,
Right?
Sola was my main one I was interested in. So I took the opportunity to speak to her whenever I could. Huh. I wonder if maybe some choice I made in First Arrival didn't get me this scene in Mask of Arcadius. Be interesting. I guess I'd sympathize if I actually had the scene to do. Never sacrifice brave. Yep. Protect her. Saren deserters. Now we kept them with us.
I want to play Monopoly or the Game of Life.
Definitely held on to the Wish Hall. That seems like it.
Game of
The
Life
Wish
is
Hall.
fun.
The Wish Hall is an ancient Ryuvian artifact that we found. I don't remember during which game it was found, but it's basically a 5-second time jump back thing to let you undo a mistake.
That sounds useful.
Yeah.
So like Galaxy Quest.
Exactly. Yes. So we'll see what uses I have for that. At least that's what we theorize it does. Nobody knows for sure. Alliance election. No, you don't elect military leaders. And I didn't really like Admiral Grey anyway, especially after the events at Onges. Onges is this world, a neutral world, that supplies the special fuel that all the starships run on. So a major strategic milestone, and when the enemy tried to send this massive fleet to take it over, Grey was going to destroy the entire planet to prevent them from getting it, and basically force them to back down with that threat. Which I don't believe it was just a threat. I'm certain that he would have went through with that. So, don't want Alliance occupation. However, I did actually not report the incident, because I realized what damage that could do against basically my only ally against Pact. So as much as I disagreed with it, I was kind of hypocritical there, and it did cover it. But I most definitely didn't trust the Alliance. And protested his gambit, which, like I said, was his wanting to... And I sank the Legion, at least on my main one. I did play it again and spared it to see, and I'm kind of worried about what happened to Ava, because it seemed like she is like critically injured or maybe even killed. Trying to get the Sunrider to fire its gun to destroy the Legion. Alright, well, that's all the choices. Let's do it.
Following the devastating war between the Democratic Solar Alliance and the tyrannical New Empire, the galaxy was split into two zones separated by the neutral rim, a buffer between the two states.
I see how it is.
Okay,
They're all female characters, and you take the narrative from me? Are you kidding me?
I was going to read that. I normally do but yeah, Eric, if you want to read the narratives, that's great. Yeah, you've got plenty of lines, Claire. If Eric wants to do the narration, then that's fine, and I'll do the captain's voice. So we can all participate.
Weakened by
war. The new... I'm gonna hit you. I can't reach through this screen to hit you, but I'm gonna find out how to do it. May I continue, please?
Yes. New Empire.
Weakened by war, the new empire collapsed from within. The compact revolution. A figure known only as something I can't pronounce, Arcadius.
Vinixar Arcadius.
Vinixar Arcadius led the people against the imperial oppressors. Following the new empire's fall, Arcadius mysteriously vanished from public view. Soon after, another entity claiming to be Arcadius returned and declared the fall. Now I'm stumbling. And declared the formation of pact. Yes, I understand that. I was just clarifying that I stumbled over my words. Thank you very much.
That's okay. We all do that.
With the vast production of base of... Shut up! With the vast production base of the former New Empire, Pact invaded the neutral rim with the intent of striking the Solar Alliance. Arcadius sought the hand of the Ryuvian princess for reasons unknown, but was thwarted by Captain Shields of the Sarah Space Force. He was further thwarted at the Battle of Farport, when Cullen's blunder led to the destruction of Pact invasion fleet by a much smaller Alliance Vanguard fleet.
That was the final battle of First Arrival, the first game.
What was envisioned by Pact leaders as a glorious invasion into the heart of all Alliance space instead became a bloody foreign campaign fought in an undeveloped neutral rim. With the Alliance fleets approaching Pact space and their initial military goals now in tatters, Vinixar Fontana betrayed Arcadius in the Battle of Hellion and took control of Pact. Now unmasked, the truth of the entity claiming to be a Vinixar Arcadius came to light. ... No. Oh, this is...
Okay, so is it about time to end the episode, then we can just start the game in episode 2?
You know, that is exactly what I was just thinking. I can put a note in the first episode. It's like if you already know the story behind the game and the characters, if you played or watched the first episode, you don't really need to watch this one, because mostly I just reiterate what's happened and introduce the characters and everything. So yeah, we'll do that.
So this has been episode 0. I hope that you've all enjoyed it.
Episode 0, there we go. Like session 0 for D&D.
That's what I do. When I did Skyrim, I did episode 0 for character creation.
Okay, so yeah.
And software tweaking.
Alright, so we will continue here momentarily. Thank
In the
y'all
next
for watching,
episode-
and have a good one.